Good morning, YouTube! Hello, fellow viewers, subscribers, and friends. How are you doing? Today, I'm very excited because I got new hop-ups of my favorite RC car, the Beast, the Sg116 Max. And what I got is a new aluminum chassis. I will compare it. This should be much stronger than the stock. Alright? I got rear differential housing. Yeah. So now we'll have metal differential housing, front and rear. Alright, and I also got the shock mounts, the shock towers, sorry. Alright, aluminum shock towers and aluminum servo holder for here. It's this piece here. So that's what I'll be doing today on this video. It's already an awesome RC car, but yeah, I can't stop putting up hubs on it and make it better. Alright, so I'm gonna show you how to do it, the whole process, as I always do. Now, about prices, this was sent to me by AliExpress to review and to share with you, my viewers. And this cost around 35 US dollars. I can't remember at the moment, but as always, price will be on the screen. This one I believe is around 10 or 12. So the rear housing, the rear diff housing, and also the front around the same price. I don't remember the price of the shock towers. Price will be on the screen, neither the price of this. But prices will be on the screen for all of these parts. I also will have down there in the description awesome coupon codes just for you, my viewers, alright? So please go check that out. Grab them for you because they don't last forever. They are limited. So yeah, go grab that discount codes. Use my links and the coupons to have special prices just for you. Alright? So, let's do the installation video of all these parts. So, first, we'll remove the rear wing. Alright, for that we have 3 screws. One here in the middle, and the 2 for the shocks. Alright, so, I'll remove these 3. Alright, wing removed. Now we remove these 2 screws here. I'm showing you the easiest way to do this. So you come to these screws here on top, from top to bottom, that hold the wheelie bar. Alright, after these 2, you turn it around and you come to this one. So these 2 ones down here are small. Now you can remove the wheelie bar and the pin holders for the arms. To make it easy, I'm gonna try to remove the arms all together. So now I put this way so you can understand better. So now I'm going to these top pins that hold the A-arms, the top A-arms. Like so. Now this comes out like this, Put it aside. Now we'll remove this top brace, the top chassis plate. For that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. Disconnect the servo plug, the negative, the brown wire is to the left when you have the car facing front, so the most left pin is the brown cable, just for reference. Now put the screws on its place, it's easier to know where they go. Now next we'll remove these 1, 2 screws here on the rear differential housing. Now you can push it up like so. I'll have to remove my fans. And yeah, now I use these fans. I previously used these fans on the servo plug, but now I changed this plug to 3S because I only use the fans when I'm using 3S. 2S it doesn't need. So when I use 3S, I will plug this cable on the balance plug of the battery. Maybe I'll do a detailed video showing it how to do it, but it's pretty basic. You just connect the fans to a 3S. This is male, so a balanced male plug. Now we can remove the differential first. Try to remember the way it was mounted. So with the car facing front, the sun gear, the big gear on the differential, is to the left. Now disconnect the motor. So the plug red, yellow, blue on the motor. Next I'm gonna remove the servo and the ESC from the chassis. For the servo is these 3 mounting screws, and for the SC are also 3, one here, and the other one there. Disconnect this link. Alright, next we're gonna remove the front bumper. For that you're gonna remove these 2 screws that go from top to bottom. They are also to keep the front differential closed. Now these 2 ones down here. For the pin holders. Now you can remove the bumper, front pin holder. And I'm gonna try to see if I can remove this all in one piece. I believe I can. Next, front suspension, top screws. Now, these 2 ones here for the top front A-arms holder. We're basically taking the car all apart. It's good for other repairs as well, so you can see how to remove parts from the car. And you can see it's not that easy, that hard. It's pretty easy actually. So yeah, this comes like so, just to make it easier. Alright. Put this aside, and now we only missing 2 screws, and we'll be starting transferring all the parts to aluminum chassis. So these 2 ones here. All right. This is like so. The front and rear diff are the same. Yeah, and remember, the rear diff, the sun gear is on the left. On the front diff is the other way around, is on the right. Remember that. All right. So now let's start the transfer. Oh yeah, yeah, it's very well machined. Let's see. It's a little bit heavier than the stock, a little bit, but when comparing the two, I can see already that we have much more material here on the aluminum, here on the front. In the stock one we have a hole here that doesn't do any purpose other than to be maybe a weak point. Yeah, for sure. And in the aluminum one, it's thick. Alright, very nice. So this should be it is much more stronger on the front, for sure. And it also has more material here, as you can see, on the band. And this is exactly where is the fragile part of this piece, because it is where it becomes elongated and it's more thin. So yeah, this is well thought. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So let's start putting the pieces in. Let's start with the front differential. Now, center drive shaft. Like so. Bearings are in their places. Everything's working smooth. Now for the rear diff. Yeah, I'm getting dirty, so I'll have to get a towel and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now for the motor. Everything is going in the right places perfectly. So far so good. Next, I'm gonna install the rear differential housing. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Oh baby. This is going perfect. Wow. I'm loving it. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Alright. Now I'm gonna use the new screws. So the longer ones are here on the middle, and the differential should be tighter than in the plastic one, and don't move. So that's another bonus. So far so good. Now the short ones are one on each side. Not the shortest ones. Maybe these middle length ones. Let's see. Yeah. You could use blue thread locker, but I'm not gonna, because this has 4 screws, so it shouldn't be a problem. Later, if I see the end screw, I will put some thread locker in them. Alright, rear differential housing is in. Now, going for the front. These are very, very well made pieces. Very good quality. And comes with all the screws you need. Very nice job. I'm gonna put just these 2 here, one on each side. These ones, because they are so hidden down here, I'm gonna use blue thread lock. Just a little bit. And these screws are long, so they hold well. It's just for good measure, as this is metal on metal, so I don't have to be dismantling this again just because of the screw. Alright, so now I'm gonna be putting the shock towers. They seem to be exactly the same, front and rear. It goes in like this, in this position. Let's see. Yes, it's like that. Now I'll put these 2 screws here. And for the screws, I checked the original part, and these a little bit longer ones are the most similar. You can't use the stock screws because they are self-tapping for plastic or wood, so they don't work here. The screw does come out a little bit on the rear. Maybe I'll put just a tiny dot, just a little bit of thread locker here, like so. It's more than enough. Good. Now I'm gonna install the rear one. It's the same deal, in this position, like so. Done. Now I'm gonna put the front pieces. We need the pins. So this wobbles a little bit, so I did put a little bit of paper just to make it tighter on the hole or the pins. Alright, let's put steering acronym in like this, and now I'm gonna put the upper arm holders. It's this screw here. Now I'm gonna install the shock just to keep this in place. That's that. Now the lower arm pins. Alright. Now we're gonna install the bumper, the front bumper, and the pin holder. Like so. So the flat side of the pin holder is to the back. Now the bumper. Now we install these 2 ones down here. Maybe I'll put thread lock on these ones, but yeah, I'm gonna try it and see if they unscrew or not. So the front is done. Oh yeah, so far so good. It's looking awesome. I'm liking this very much. Wow, 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 wow. Now let's mount the servo. Now let's use the awesome aluminum mounting plates for the servo. It comes with a pin as well. How nice is that? It's like this. I guess the screws. It doesn't come with the screws to mount there, but we have a bag full of screws that they sent. So we're good. Servo mounting plate installed. Now for the steering link. Next, I'm gonna install the ESC like this. More 3 small screws. Don't try to use the plastic ones because you will ruin the threads. Done. Next step, I'm gonna install this, which I forgot and installed these screws. And they are to install only after, so that's why it's good to have videos, and I've seen no one installing this aluminum chassis on the Beast. You see, we can't use these screws. We're gonna have to remove them. Alright. Yeah, it's a perfect match. Awesome. What an awesome upgrades they've made to the Beast. I wanna say thank you to the company who did this. Awesome job. Very nice pieces. Very nice indeed. Now we're going for the rear. Have to use these pins they sent you. Don't forget the dog bone. Whatever. Put the dog bone after I put the shock. Now for the rear pin. Like that. Now for the rear pin holders. Like that. Flat side facing the car. Like this. Now we go for the rear bumper. We turn the car around. Put the bumper in place. And put the screws. We're almost there, almost there. Done? Yeah. Now these 2 ones here, these small ones. Now here, these like 5 or 6 millimeter long ones, because this is to keep the diff case closed. So I'll put a dot of thread lock. It's done. Alright, I have to remove body mounts from the plastic one. Keep the screws in place if you want to reuse the parts later. Now it comes with thinner screws here. I guess they are for this. Yes, they are. So use the thinner screws. They are not the same thickness as the other ones. They are thinner. Remember to use those. Only comes with 4, so don't lose any. Now I'll do the same for the front. Alright. Body mounts installed. Now to install this, I will have to drill a hole here. I'll do that later. For now I'll leave it like this. Now it's just connect the servo with the brown wire to the left, the lights, Oh no, I was seeing there was something missing. You still need to install the wing. I installed that. The shocks, forgetting the wing. So, and I want to do it everything on camera for you to see the whole process and understand that forgetting to mount the pieces happens to us all. Alright, wing is installed. Everything is good. Alright. So, in the next video, I will be putting it to the test outside. As this video is long enough. Oh yeah, I almost missed it. Always have to check. We're missing still the 3 screws here on the front. So let's finish this the proper way. Alright, everything is done. Just for good measure. Turn it on. Everything's working. Alright, as the video is long enough, I will do a video running it outside. If you like this content and this video, please hit that thumbs up. If you want to buy all these parts that I showed in the video and shocks and other parts that I have installed on this car, go down there in the description. There will be links for all the parts I've installed so far on this. Alright? I want to thank you for your time, your support. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, consider subscribing if you like RC cars content. Once again, thanks very much for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.